Well, today is Sunday, it's the 19th of October, it's 2025, and we're not down actually to see the Rocky Horror Show. We did that on Friday evening. We've come down to the Paseo Marítimo just to have a little walk and just to give a little bit of an update on what's going. Fresh air, bit of evening walk, should be nice. So yeah, we came here Friday evening. It was like a matinee. It was a late afternoon show to see the Rocky Horror Show. And to be honest, not my cup of tea actually.
I thought the music, the songs, the lighting was good. I didn't really like
that. I think it's good to see a good show. I like to see a show. It's obviously a professional show, so it was all very well done. The lighting, the scenery, all very good. The acting, I suppose, was very good.
Very loud as well.
It was very loud, but then again, it's a sort of a rock musical type thing, so you probably expect that. And it's just, I guess, for me, the story. I mean, it's described on there as funny and sexy, and I didn't find it funny or sexy, really, in any way, really. So yeah, glad we did it. And I hope they can continue to bring shows like that.
People will enjoy.
There's a robot. That's it. Yeah, a robot doing the serving here. So what time? Come down just to get tickets, so it's coming up to 6 o'clock in the evening, so sun's going down, we're in the shade on this side, and we've just been to the auditorium to buy some more tickets for another show. This one's actually just after Christmas. You're going to take all the family there, so 10 tickets we've just bought to go and see, what's it called, Little Mermaid?
Little Mermaid.
So neat. So I think that should be nice. Nice little post-Christmas family get-together. Isn't this promenade amazing now?
It's really nice and wide.
Really wide on this side. Crossover. It's much more interesting by the boats, I think, than places down there which are actually closed at the moment. But the road here is all finished, all complete. The trees and the plants, they're all coming on really nicely now. All had to be supported. We've had lots of wind recently, and I think the worst sun that did come down, so they're just making sure now that they are supported while they get bedded in, and the other plants are getting settled. Been driven along here a couple of times in the last week or two, and seen quite an army of gardeners around. It's going to take an army of gardeners. They're going to have to work on this constantly. Quite a lot of employment on this one. We can go halfway. There's no traffic coming at all. It's very quiet. And I was absolutely amazed that we managed to find parking in the car park.
Very easily than ever.
Yeah, that was not what we expected.
Especially with the show being on.
Yeah, we didn't think we'd get in there at all, but we parked there on Friday.
Come by taxi.
So there's all the party boats, and from next year they're not going to be able to go from here. I think the Britannia Jet, well, that's not a party boat as such, but this attraction thing is, and some round well, who knows where they're going to go from, but they're going to have to find a new place. But yeah, they will find a new place, won't they? They'll just go from somewhere else. And this really wasn't the place for them to be going from. The problem was when people were getting off the boats. I think probably not too bad when they were getting on the boats, but when they were getting off the boat, they'd been partying all afternoon, and they were coming off and causing a little bit of a disturbance here on the Paseo Marítimo. It's a bit breezy. And if you look along here, these are all residential. There are some hotels along here, but these are apartments. So people are having to look down on people not been really behaving themselves.
That's a dolphin.
So yeah, so the mayor announced last week ban on party boats and
Good move though, don't you think?
ban on new tourist rentals in Palma. Still got the ones that are already here, but no new ones, and any that fall off the list will not be replaced. So gradual reduction. That's got to be good news as well. We shouldn't be using residential places for tourists.
It's nice there's so many places to sit down.
Yeah, these are all the new benches and chairs that you've put in. Lots of them. They're all anchored to the floor, but there are plenty of them. And some of them, they're arranged just as though they might be somebody's living room, I think.
Television in the middle.
Could be. Ambulance. Here's the gardens, and they're looking as though they're groomed a little bit now, aren't they? He's obviously been in to cut the grass. It's a water fountain that doesn't work. Not very clean either. Alright, so there's something that needs fixing. And there's a bit of a fork in the road here. We'll take the right-hand fork. You can see now how much of the previous parking space and road they've actually taken up, because there's now a huge area for people to walk in, and people are doing it. We're not alone. We're not a lot of people. We're not alone. And there's more garden here, and then you've got the cycle path, and then you've got the road. Only 2 lanes, but last couple of times I've been on it, it's not been too bad. And they use a different sort of tarmac, which is nice and quiet, so it's not so noisy.
On the road?
Yeah, so you're driving along, you can sense that it's quieter. Oh, it doesn't stop the vehicles themselves being noisy. The buses, they don't allow big lorries to come along here, so there shouldn't be any big lorries. I mean, you do occasionally get something that has to come and deliver something, but buses tend to be the biggest things. That might be new.
Notice
I don't recall that. There's the rotary symbol that's across the road, but this one, that one is new. New rules about these electric scooters as well. You're supposed to have a helmet on and insurance. There you go, that's a new one. Nice. I do like to see things like that. As we walk around, I like to see works of art being displayed where people can see them.
We've seen them in places like Malaga and
always, big cities, and
even the other side of the island.
Palma has got a little bit of it, but not enough. And you can have works of art in museum, but they need to be out where the general public can appreciate them. Where better than a nice park environment?
Yeah, there's plenty of space here.
It's definitely all coming together. It's lovely green, and now we're coming in towards the winter time. It'll only get greener and greener. It's got a built-in watering system, like you have, dear, like your watering system. And hopefully theirs works a bit better than yours.
Mine's working now. Well, it doesn't. We've turned it off now.
We've turned it off now because we're getting into the winter season. It doesn't need so much watering. I think truth be known, I think Anita actually likes watering the garden. I think you like getting the hose pipe out and giving it a good spray.
Yeah. We've done that for ages. We'll do a bit now. Does it look nice and green on
A
there?
lot of rain. Big green area. Quite mature looking trees. Are they there before? I think they must be, mustn't they? And they look really well established. And there are lots of palm trees that have been put in. Oh, we're in Palma. We need palm trees. Silver things over there, they are the rubbish collection. So this is where you sort out your rubbish. So there'll be one for glass, one for paper, one for plastic, general. Sometimes there's an organic one, sometimes there's an oil one as well. And you put your rubbish in there and it goes to an underground facility or an underground storage place where it can actually come along and be emptied later on, I think. I don't think they've got to the stage where they can have tunnels yet leading them off to different places. This looks quite mature now because the original trees were quite big here. They're not palm trees, but they're not pine trees either, so really quite good. And then the park seems to take forever to get open, but is now open and children can make use of that. These are just for little children and they usually have an age limit on them. 4, 5, 6 years old. Typical now. Our grandchildren, when they come, make use of it. Look at that promenade, we've got it all to ourselves. It's a funny time. I don't know. Is it a walking time? It's 6 o'clock in the afternoon. People are probably just had their lunch and having their siesta now. Really, very quiet along
I think you better tell everybody about yesterday's match.
Yesterday's football match. Well, it was an away match and it was against Sevilla, so we couldn't go to the match.
And Sevilla had just beaten Barcelona 4-1.
Yeah, just a week or so before they'd thrashed Barcelona. Unbelievably, they thrashed them 4-1.
At Barcelona.
And so we were going along to the match with Monroe and Marcia with, well, not much hope of any result coming out of it, hoping that we'd get at least a point.
So we were bottom, weren't we?
And we were sitting right on the bottom, holding everybody else up. And so we get in there and we sit in the bar. We went at lunchtime. It was a 2 o'clock kickoff, so perfect time for us to have our lunch. They do an excellent chicken salad there.
And the food is very good.
Yeah, really enjoyed that. Every time I go, that's what I have, the chicken salad. It is delicious. I need to try a burger. Anyway, the food came and we had the drinks, and then the match kicked off, and Mallorca were doing okay, not too bad, but they were just giving the ball away a bit too often and not finishing things off. And then 16 minutes I think it was into the match, and Seville scored, so you sort of heart drops a little bit and you think, what's going on here? Anyway, managed to hang on, and Well, Mariki went and scored. Great goal.
Time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was after half time,
yes.
yeah. Mariki, so it went in and we were losing at half time. Mariki scored just after half time. And then, so 1-1, and things were really brightening up then. And Mallorca were actually starting to play and do some stuff. And the coach made a couple of changes. He'd already got this new guy on, Vigili, who was absolutely spot on. He's going to be the new Messi, according to Monroe, and he is really a good player.
Very fast, isn't he?
Fast, agile. He fools the defenders, gives good passes. He's a really cool player, really good. Anyway, yeah, so he was doing well, and Mariki, and then Mariki scored this really good goal. He really managed to turn and score. It's quite a tricky angle. And, 1-1, so game on. But then the coach made a couple more changes and brought on Matteo Joseph, who's come from Leeds. He's on loan from Leeds.
Coming down the road.
And what a magic player. Leeds will be wanting him back.
Molanes as well.
Molanes was good too.
Mojico.
Oh, Mojica, yeah. He's always been very good. I thought he was injured though. He went off a couple of games ago, pulling his leg, and he didn't look in too good a way. But he's obviously recovered from that because he was doing some really good passes and tackles, and he is quite an impressive player when he's on form.
I think he set up one of the goals.
And and Joseph scored a goal, and we're in the lead, 2-1. You think, game's on now, really is. And Seville were obviously down and we're trying to get a goal back, and he scored again. So he scored 2 goals. I don't think he's started for us yet. He's only ever come on as a substitute.
They nearly scored again at the end.
Yeah, and we've had a couple of other chances as well. So ended up we won 3-1, and so got 3 points, and that's lifted us well off the bottom now.
Great game it was, wasn't it?
Onward and upward, yeah. So the atmosphere in the bar changed from sort of a quiet, subdued one to one of utter excitement. And here we go. Well, not quite, but something like that.
Monroe says.
Yeah, Mallorca were resurrected by Joseph, but really, really impressed by that. And just let's hope they can keep it up.
It smells really nice. Can you smell some plants?
Okay, I can smell something. As we were driving along, the Mein Schiff, which is a huge 2E ship, is in there, it's German. And then there's this amazing, which I can't see from here, sailing cruise ship called, what was it called?
Something
Club Med. Is it Club Med? I think it's Club Med. Anyway, that's in there, and that is the most amazing ship. If you can look that one up, Club Med. I think it's a 5-masted sailing cruise ship. But the one that's caught our interest today is that one over there. You see that one? It's the Queen Anne. And the reason it's interesting to us is our grandsons are going on it next year.
They are.
They're all booked to go on the Queen Anne.
So Debbie and Cliff are taking them to Norway.
How cool is that? I hope you heard that. My phone doesn't look as though my microphone's connected. Not only have we got the Queen Anne, but there is a Norwegian cruise ship over there as well. So there's 3 huge cruise ships, big ones, really big ones, and then you've got this Club Med, which is rather spectacular in itself. Lots of cruise passengers being on the island today. And there's just so much been going on. It's quite amazing how much is going on the island. I'm sure that the cruise passengers don't get to see it, but we've been off to Inca today. I'll just swing it round so you can see me. And we had a fantastic day in Inca. Could have gone to any one of a number of fairs. As we were driving to Inca, there were lots of people parked on a bridge in Consell because there's been a fair in Consell today. Consell has the market, of course, on a Sunday, the flea market. But they also have down in Santa Maria, they have the regular market, so there's lots of places there to
That's
go.
why there's so much cart and
Yeah.
so much traffic.
Festival Park, of course, is open on a Sunday, so you can go to Festival Park. And if we'd have gone off in a little bit of a different direction, we looked at going to Sant'Anive. That's really right at the other end of the island, the side of the island for us, so it's an hour's drive. And big fair there. Another fair in, what was the other one? Algaida, Campos. Lots of things going on at the moment, and it's really difficult to keep up with them. Anita said, can we go and watch the football final? That was in Calamajor, and that definitely is an hour's drive, so I wasn't thinking of doing that. If we're going to do that, it's for us, I'd rather just stay in a hotel overnight, but we've got too many things going on in the next day or two. I'm going to see the nurse tomorrow and the hospital on Wednesday, and anyway, so get those out of the way first, and then we can see whether we go to somewhere else. But the Inca fair that was on today was like their first big one of the autumn, which leads to Dijubou. And if you're on the island and you're looking for something to do, then do have a look to see if there's something worth seeing in Inca. Lots of stalls, lots of fun things going on. We saw children's stores there, got the big heads there, they've got the bagpipes playing, oh, the batucada was brilliant. So yeah, full of activity.
Beautiful plants.
Anita did manage to get some plants.
I did.
We went in the car. We got that in mind. If we went and they've got, it was about the earth and the ground, this particular one. So we went with it in mind that she might buy a plant or two, and she did.
And you had some slippers.
And I had some slippers, yes. Getting near to winter now, the slippers out.
There's a scar down there.
Please scar.
So big and wide this is, isn't it?
Really starting to appreciate the width, the space that we've got here now. So now on this lower level, so we walked along the one just up there, and we're now by the sea. We can walk by the boats, which are Sunday. People come down, clean the boats, get them ready. And it's Sunday afternoon, so any ones that have been out, they've all got to be washed down, get the salt off them. Some of them will be waiting for their next crew to take out. A lot of these will be charter boats. Some of them, people actually live on them. Looks like the Good Life, that's one you could live on, isn't it? A nice big one there. That's actually for day charter. Temperatures have been really lovely today as well, around about 24-25 degrees, and the sky, well, it's been mostly blue today. We've got a few clouds coming over now, but nothing too much, still plenty of blue sky, and the sun's going down, so it will be going dark soon.
And in the evenings it's nice to have the candles lit. And we started a good series last night called Frauds.
Oh yes.
Jodie Whittaker and Saran Jones.
Yeah,
So it was really good fun, set in Spain.
Yeah, so it's got a little bit of a Spanish twist for us, quite nice. Seeing if we can recognise the places. Some of it was filmed in Andalusia down Malaga way. That bull ring did look familiar. I'm not sure which one it looked like, but it looked like one we might have seen from the outside. someone was saying that they weren't really impressed by the lighting along here.
Yeah, it was Debbie yesterday. So.
I haven't actually seen the lights on. And I think the actual lampposts, well, lampposts are lampposts, I suppose. It's all now done with LED lights. And use
Solar?
No, they're LED, they're just light emitting diodes, which give off a lot of light and use very, very little electricity, so much more efficient than the old ones that they used to use. Gran Melia Victoria over there, and just up there that's the Bahia, the Restaurante Bahia Mediterraneo, and we've had a couple of dinners up there, and the views on there from the terrace just superb. And at the bottom you've got the Mediterranean 1930, which was a bit of a disappointment. We're going to have to try it again sometime. The Victoria, though, that's also got a fantastic terrace. You sit on the terrace there and you look over and you sort of miss out the Paseo Marítimo for some reason. You just look above it, and it really has got splendid views from their terrace. And we sat there and we met that Gok 1.
We did. We did our bit on the television, didn't we?
Did our little bit for Good Morning Britain, or whatever it's called.
It's like it's a conference room there.
There's just so many chairs. I mean, that's something I've been complaining about in different places that we've gone, that there's not been enough seating, but here there's just loads of it. I mean, it's almost a bit randomly arranged. But here, yeah, it looks just like you can go and have a little meeting, can't you? I think it was Weston-super-Mare was the worst, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We went to the Promenade in Weston-super-Mare, and there was nowhere to sit. And in other areas where you've got a wall that you can actually sit on, there wasn't even a wall you could sit on. It was just not very welcoming at all. We ended up going to a little children's park where they got a little splash area with fountains, and found some benches there to sit.
Not a very impressive place, though, was it?
It was a bit
old and tired.
Yeah, a bit tired. It really needs brightening up, doesn't it? It's a bit of
Brighton. Yeah, Brighton was better.
Oh, you went to Brighton?
Much better.
Anita was quite impressed with Brighton. I think it's somewhere we're going to have to.
We need to go there together. Yes.
Yeah, go. Because when we stay with Lara, we use the train and get a train directly from close to her, from Fareham to Brighton. We went to, was it Chichester we went to?
Yeah, that was lovely.
Chichester was really nice. The weather wasn't, but the place was really nice. Well, we've got about 3 weeks before Angela comes, haven't we? It's getting close.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have her here.
It'll be a bit cooler for you, Angela, so don't worry.
Sometimes have in the past had boats tied up along here, especially if there's been a regatta or something. But there's not even doesn't look to be anywhere they could actually tie up. Unless there's something over the side, but there doesn't appear to be. Getting a little bit busy now. I've got to go and see the nurse tomorrow and she'll weigh me, so see whether I've managed to lose a few grams. It won't be much. We'll see.
Every little counts, don't we?
Yeah. And I'm losing it slowly and not quickly, which is, everyone says, the better way to do it. It seems to be okay with me. I do have the occasional beer and I do have the occasional meal out, so I'm not suffering because of it. I think that's what it is, isn't it? It's some people coming off one of these boats. They don't look like party people though. They look like, I think some of the party people they've been coming off, they've obviously had way too much to drink while they've been on the boats. And got the noise and the rest of it that comes with it.
Actually put nice bush shelters in as well, haven't they?
So they've taken away most of the parking along here. There's still some parking, but much less than there used to be. And there is a car park now at the Porta end. It's free car park, and there is a bus which will bring you along. So their hope is that you will get the bus across. There is also a move to have a ferry, a boat, that will take people from that end to the other end or somewhere. I'm not sure where they're going to do it, but there's various companies putting in bids to run the ferry. I don't know. Maybe tourists might use it. I can't see public using it, especially if they've got to pay, because at the moment they're not paying for the public transport at all. That probably will change though in January. I think they'll bring back bus fares.
Will they?
Not for everyone, but for the majority of people. But I think that they'll keep it for children, help them to get to school, and probably for pensioners like ourselves, so we'll probably still get the free bus pass. The bus fares are not very much here anyway. They're all quite reasonable. There is that encouragement.
I think it's the interval and the Rocky Horror.
That's the auditorium. Across the road. And we do have that facility, so we have big shows there, and there's lots and lots of things coming on. Just walk around here. We are parked in this car park, and to our amazement there was plenty of parking spaces. So, the big party boats. Actually, this barca samba is a party boat. The Britannian one is more of a tourist, and the Marco Polo too. They're not really party boats, they're ones that take you on trips around the harbour or trips around the headland. these will still be able to leave from here. I'm not sure about this one. No one's even advertises up there. It's an events boat, so it's designed for people to have a party on there. So the main deck is just a bar. This is another one of the party boats. And another one. Big wide catamaran party type boats. Well, we're back at the car now, so better finish. Well, a nice evening walk, lovely temperatures, and well,
Got our tickets.
got the tickets we wanted. Back home now. Thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.